Just quick around the grounds, we've got Heidelberg 10-6, 66, leading Bundoora 7 goals straight, 42. Greensborough 8-5, 53 to Montmorency 7-5, 47. West Preston 6-4, 40 to Northcote Park 5-7, 37. And the game up at Whittlesea, they are 5-4, 34, trailing Eltham 8-3, 51.
Eltham's come out with a bit of pick points this week.
How was Northcote Park going, Lou?
Northcote Park there, they are trailing by 3 points. So here we are, we're about to start the third quarter. Atkins and Long, none of them win the tap out there, but it's Atkins giving a nice fist forward there, goes as far as Clark for McLeod. It's put onto the boot there by a Lowell Plenty player, couldn't get his hands on it. There was Leggett, throwing himself was Demevsky. And snap there, that's Reece Geary. He gets Lowell Plenty early on the board there with a goal. And they go to 6-1, 37. McLeod 5-11, 41. So that's a goal within about the first 20 seconds here. Very, very crucial goal for Lowell Plenty early in the this second half.
And there's a quick change being made here by McLeod. Just, gee, after just not many seconds into the third quarter, we've got Clark coming off and Hewitt coming on. Hewitt resuming his customary position up forward. So, not too sure why the change was made there. But anyway, back at the centre bounce. Long axes a rover there. He gets the ball forward, but it's all lower in here first for the ball. And they bring the ball down to half forward, but it's tunnel balled everyone. Back in there is Damaneski. The ball's close to the boundary line. Little fella for Lyle picks the ball up, but the boundary line has beat him, and it's over the line. And
so you'll notice here, Walshy, Lowell Plenty are just going with a 4-man forward line. They've thrown 2 back, so they've gone, and McLeod have manned those up. So it's 8 players aside in the forward line, and only 4 aside in the Lowell Plenty forward line there. So Long gets a kick there, and it's Mark is taken by it, and Nankervis rolls round onto his right boot. He's got Bianchin, puts those jukes up. He's looking for an option to play on. This kid's got an awkward kicking style. Have a look at it. Kicks to the fat side, but the fat side is not the open side, and the ball's punched over and will be thrown in.
Interestingly, they're using Martin up forward. So
McLeod
far today.
have been the team of swingmen this year. Walshy.
Swingmen, yeah.
Forward and back.
Yep. So, yep. The ball being thrown back into play there. Lyle Plenty winning the tap out. It comes to the little man there at ground level, and but again the boundary line has beaten him, and we'll have another ball in.
So another change being made for McLeod there. Clark on and Demevsky off. McLeod obviously looking for that best player to be creating the loose space there, all moving forward as that additional player there to man up on Lowell Plenty.
Okay, ball back into play here. John Andrew in hard there for McLeod. Oh, someone with him. It's the painter, the hammer man. He gets the ball up to
Elmore.
Up to the full forward area, but in the way there is Elmore. Elmore has it. He's transversed the play out to his teammate in number 31 being Kavanagh. He's interfered with and he's got the free kick. He gets the ball up to the wing position where it's Lowell Plenty with the ball. They bring the ball up to half forward. Oh, big pack of players up there. At the back there is Hamish Painter. He's swung around. Oh, Kane Shaw gets a nice handball out to Woodhams. He wastes no time. He drives the ball down to half forward. But waiting back there in the road is Clint Munger. He drives the ball up to whence it came. But there's the ruckman from McLeod in Chris Long's taking a nice mark. He gets the ball down just over the centre wing, and the ball is battled out of the hands of O'Brien by number 31 in Hugh Kavanagh. Ball being thrown back into play. It's a nice high toss by the umpire there. The tap out's won there by Lowell Plenty, but there's been a high tackle to Nankervis. The free
kick there, kicks to open space. He's got Bianchin, takes an easy one on the chest, and he's going to line up. It looks like he's going to have a shot. He's put the ball down. Mouthguard goes into the socks.
I was worried about those mouth guards, Lee, in the socks. How dirty they are when they come back out.
Obviously, your teeth give you better aerodynamics when kicking the ball. Either that or they're a false set of teeth. Looks good off the boot. There it is.
And there's the
Wacko
reply.
Jacko
The reply to McLeod.
McLeod's 6th goal. They go 6 goals, 11, 47. Leading Lyle Plenty, 6 goals, 1, 37. And we've been going 4 minutes and 40 seconds here in this second quarter. So that there was Bianchin's first goal. He's kicked, I think he's kicked about 1-3 today. So it was good to see him put one through the big sticks there for the Kangaroos.
Okay.
Atkins left fist forward, and free kick too high has been paid, and it's going the way of the skipper in Barden.
Barden chips down forward, looking but not finding Patrick Flynn. Oh, bursting through the pack there is may have been another one of the Barden boys, but in the way there is Kane Shaw. He gets a beautiful handball out to Ryan Story. He drives out over centre wing looking for Martin, who couldn't quite hold on to the ball. The ball is fiercely contested there right on the boundary line on the true outer wing position, Para Road side of the ground. It's over the line and out of bounds.
So that second quarter there, Greg, where we saw McLeod come back, the message was get the tackles up, get the tackles up. They had 21 tackles in that second quarter.
Yeah, they tackled a lot better than that first quarter. That was the message, and was carried out to perfection by the players in the second quarter. Okay, as McLeod are able to work the ball further onto the true half-forward flank position, outer side, Para Road side of the ground. Huge pack of players around the ball here. That's been thrown in there. The big men go at it. It comes down to no one in particular, but this time it is Scooter White that's got it though. He gets a nice handball over to Story. Story around on his left foot, drives it up to the forward pocket where it's close to the boundary line there. Lyle Plenty defending grimly. They get a handball further along the boundary line, and it's over the line and out of bounds. So Lyle Plenty have come out showing plenty of endeavour so far this quarter, but there's only been a goal apiece at this stage, so no real impact on the scoreboard. It's still a 10-point lead to McLeod, 47-37.
So here we go. Atkins tries to win the ball down, crumbs his own ruck contest there. Handballs out, goes the way of Strickland. He kicks along the wing. He's got Geary on the lead, couldn't get his hands on it. Shaw handballs to Long, back to Shaw, and he's found Harris, puts those dukes up. Those hairy dukes, the hairiest man at McLeod throws the ball on his left boot. Martin flies, couldn't get on it. Hewitt, crumbs, goals.
Yes, he's good.
No, he has hit the post.
Oh. I was just going to give him a big wrap up and say he's just so good at that, but he's just missed. Oh, geez.
He's just having one of those days, the big easy. He might have had too many triple cheesies before taking the field today. So it's McLeod, 6-12-48, 7.5 minutes in. They're 11 points up against Lyle Plenty, 6-1-37. Woodham's one-on-one now with Jackson Powell. Powell uses his rear end there to bump Woodham's out the way. A chip kick across, might not have been 15, but it goes in the way of Kavanagh on the left. Kicks it there, Melican wins the ball back, handballs over Sievers, weaves his way through, up and under kick here. It's Elmore for Lyle Plenty. He couldn't win the ball, back with Kavanagh, and there is Powell again, had plenty of it here. Martin goes the man, not the ball, and the umpire will say give it to me. He's going to throw it up.
Okay, there's coming in the ball out here right on the centre wing position in front of the commentary position. Long in front there, it's been infringed with, and will get the resultant free kick. Got his body in front there and held his position and earned the free kick. So Long drives the ball down over half forward, getting up towards the hot spot in front of goal there. Oh, Lyle Plenty player appealing for a mark there. No, none of that. Elmore's got the ball, he's got it out to his team. Oh, and then flying high is Woodham's. Yes, Joe Cocker would have loved that one. He's done well, he's kicked it down there, and the Tifa guys a huge punch away by Lyle Plenty. They've done well there, and they bring the ball out nicely from defence. They work it around the Para Road side of the oval, but the last kick there didn't hit the mark, and it's over the line on the full.
So Shaw brings it back in there with Story. Story's definitely got the kick on him to hit the top of the square, might even sail through. Martin!
Oh, was it a mark? Was it a point? Was it a goal?
So there we go. 6 goals, 13-49. Lower Plenty, 9 goals, 137. We've gone 9 minutes here in this second quarter.
third.
So it's probably Munga bringing the ball back in there. He's found McTaggart. McTaggart switches the ball back across into the Munga direction. Munga down the far wing. He's looking for Geary and found him quite easy. Disposes of the ball very well, Munga. And Geary, he's got Barton on the lead, and that kick not quite as good. Barton just sticking his hand up and saying, I might have liked it a bit better next time. So Lower Plenty move the ball from one end of the ground to the other and put themselves within scoring opportunity here.
Okay, now the ball about to be brought back into play. Just got a 12-point lead to McLeod. Their biggest lead of the day. Ball being thrown back in here. Comes the ground level. Here's a chance for Lower Plenty. They get through McTaggart to the little fella there in number 11. Gets the ball further forward. In the front there was Leggett. As McLeod work hard to bring the ball out of defence, but the boundary line has beaten them all, and it is over the line and out of bounds. Little fellow with a chance there was it's like Eldon Meal. Meal. Okay, we're in the premiership quarter, the third quarter, as the ball's been brought back into play here. Oh, Lower Plenty player bursts through the pack here to make an assault on goal. The ball still's free. Oh, this player's going in hard, left, right and centre. Who's got it? Nobody's got it. The umpire says, I'll have it. Give it to me and I'll ball that up. We're just 15 metres from the Lower Plenty goal. As the ball tossed in the air, Captain Kane Shaw in the ruck there against Billy Barden, and the umpire says,
here we go, just up the other end of the ground. There's a bit of Bianchi and Hewitt and French and
argy-bargy is taking place here. Now we've got the
French and
McLeod runner is making his way over there.
Umpire's blown his whistle. Looks like there's going to be a yellow card of some description, and it looks like he's given a yellow card to the four of them.
Yeah. You're all off. Could this be a change in the game?
15 minutes each for these four players. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before in local footy.
We're back to the VFA. 16 men aside. Fantastic.
So this is a bit like the naughty kids have gone to the corner, and they can't get back into the game here. So
I don't like this. There's no penalty either side. They two go off too. Come on.
So back to what was happening down here.
Okay, play about to resume. The ball being thrown in close to the behind post for Lower Plenty, the end to which they're kicking. Down there is Malacan. He gets her on his trusted left foot and drives the ball out of danger, and it goes bounce, 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 and over the line out to the wing position on the Par Road side of the ground. Okay, Lower Plenty going left of screen, the Montmorency end. McLeod going right of screen. Call it what you like. We'll call it the Lower Plenty Road end. Okay, ball being beat back into play. We've got the big man, Patrick Flynn, there up against Long. Ball comes to ground level. No one can get possession of it. Eventually, it is the Lower Plenty guys, eventually through Flynn and a couple of others there, but they can't get a kick in. There's some nice tackles being laid today by the McLeod boys, and forces another ball up. And there's the ball up. Right in the true wing position.
Back up there. Brannelly throws him, so that's Story throwing himself at the body. Handball out, and might have been a throw, possibly. Just didn't have the binoculars on that one, but it's going to end up with the skipper Kane Shaw for McLeod.
We'll just call it incorrect disposal, I reckon.
No, it's gone the way of Ryan Harris, so he plays on, no one on the mark. Hammers it into the forward line. White flying high, couldn't get his hands on it. Demevsky there, bit of another swingman for the forward line. Here we go, Nankervis has got a run at it. No, it's gone out of bounds. So we've been going just under 14 minutes here. Waterboy for McLeod, John O'Kent, doesn't look like he's running much water at the moment. He does work hard though. It's probably his third game, so the senior boys might not get as looked after. Flynn there belts it forward, and he's gained about 40 metres with that big fist. into the Lower Plenty direction.
Yeah, huge fist there by Patrick Flynn, and the ball is out of bounds halfway between the back flank and the wing for Lower Plenty. Ball on the Par Road side of the ground. Okay, the big men, Long and Flynn, go at it again. Oh, Lower Plenty get a nice breakaway on this occasion, but the couple of handballs haven't hit the mark, and McLeod is able to intercept. It came to Long. He's gone to ground. Oh, there's a huge pack of players around there, and the umpire has no hesitation in saying, ball up, boys. Here we go again. There's a bit of niggling going on in the background here between Captain Kane Shaw and whoever he's playing on from Lower Plenty. Is the ball being forced forward?
No.
Oh, it's close to the boundary line, the forward pocket for McLeod. Players going in hard here. Not much room to move. There's a snap and goal.
No.
Oh, the ball's come out to Almore. It's relayed down the ground where Lower Plenty make it transverse the ball very quickly. They get it up to Geary. He looks this way, he looks that way. He's not sure where to go, so he says, bugger it, I'll just go for goal. And he does. It's a magnificent goal to Lower Plenty, kicked by Geary. He looked like he was a bit indecisive, then thought, oh my God, there's no options here, I'll just kick for goal. Magnificent play. They worked that beautifully, Lower Plenty. So they're right back in this Lower Plenty. They go to 7 goals, 1, make that 43. Charlie McLeod by just the 1 goal, 6 goals, 13, 49. Straight kicking's good football, Lee.
It certainly is. It certainly is. You kick more goals and points, most of the time you'll win.
You do. Okay, it's back to...
So it is Flynn and Long. Ball goes bang into the centre. Flynn wins the ball. Powell tries to get his hands on it. Tackled to the ground. They were calling for hold. Neal gets a handball out there today. Back to Mullins. Chips over the top. This looks like it could be Flynn's. It was White, flies over. Barton, the skipper, gives a little handball forward into the hands there of Strickland. He has missed that one. It's gone through for a point, so it's 7-2-44, Lower Plenty to McLeod, 6-13-49. We've been going 16 and a half minutes here in this second quarter. And those boys have still got about another 10 or 11 minutes before they can get back on, those 4 players, given the slap on the wrist before. So Shaw finds Melican. Handballs off there to Story. Kicks long. He's got Sievers, throws himself up high, crumbed well by Martin. Martin back to O'Brien, kicks on the right boot. He's got Andrew Murray there forward, but it is Naismith, the young boy there for Lower Plenty. Handballs off to McTaggart, and he's tackled there to the ground. Tackled well by Martin.
Yeah, nice solid tackle there by the fella Martin. And the umpire has no hesitation in calling for a ball up, or is it out of bounds? Maybe just out of bounds. Okay, there's a big toss in there by the umpire. O'Brien in the ruck there up against Atkins. Comes the ground level, host of players in hard there, and we'll have another ball up. It's about 35 metres from the McLeod goal. Just a goal in at this stage, so it's very tight. Well, less than that actually. We're 7-2 Lower Plenty, 44. Charlie McLeod 6-13-49 as the umpire calls for another ball up. So just 5-point lead to McLeod. As the time's ticking down, we must be about 20 minutes in now, Lee.
Well, your time's going very fast. It's just ticked over 18.
18,
it was
is it?
Sievers who threw it on his boot there, kicks it in the direction of Murray. That looks like Powell. He's got a bit of pace about him. Touches it on the ground. Handballs over the top there. It is a shank of a kick. That's going to nearly fall straight into the arms of Long, but no, it's Demevsky. Off to Long. Painter paints the town red there, and he kicks it off to Bluey and Matthew Clark here right in front of us on the wing. Assessing his options. He's going to kick down the line there in the direction of Sievers. And French has probably put his hand in the back there. No, sorry, that is Kavanagh. Kavanagh's given away a free kick to the McLeod lurking forward in Sievers, and he's going to have a shot there. Not too far from the coach's box. I'll tell you what, they'll be up and about if he can get this one through.
Yes, it's a shot on goal from young Sievers. He's kicking from about 40 metres out, but on a very acute angle. It's on his non-preferred, well, it's his preferred right foot, but it's not opening up the angle of the goal. Oh, it's a nice off the boot. It's his very nice off the boot. He's put it through. The McLeod coach's box likes it. Severs likes it. His teammates like it. The crowd likes it. Everyone likes it. It's a goal to McLeod. They get their 7th.
7:13.55, leading Lowell Plenty 7:2.44. So we've gone 19 minutes and 20 seconds here in this third quarter. So it's 11 points the difference here. I wonder if it could be the old next goal wins. Atkins wins it cleanly with his left hand there.
Did the grocery
Story
shopping
tries to
before
pick it up, can't, and he's won a free kick there, too high. Rolls around, puts it on the left foot. He's kicked a very high 9-iron, that's going in the white direction. He'll try and get up there. He would have been penalised, but it's gone to Elmore anyway. I thought that that would have happened, but no, he's probably paid it to the number 31 there. I think that might be Kavanagh, is it?
Kavanagh.
So he kicks long there. Found Hendry. Hendry handballs off to Munga. That's gone out of bounds there. Just on the Para roadside. So Malikan looks like he's got the job on the skipper for Lowell Plenty. Billy Barden at the moment.
Yeah, he's doing a good job there, Malikan. The ball being thrown back into play just forward of centre on the centre wing, Para road side of the ground for Lowell Plenty. Now there's some infringement in the ruck and it's going the way of McLeod. It's gone to Chris Long. He brought a tumbling kick up to half forward. But in the way, White was there. He got a nice scramble kick forward and the ball was bouncing and has just bounced in fortuitously for White inside the line and has now gone over the line and out of bounds.
So you might have wondered what Chris Long was thinking with that kick there, but that's actually probably one of his normal kicks. When he kicks a drop punt, the crowd goes wild because it's something that's a bit of a rarity. He is a workhorse though, and he does very well. So it's Elmore, fists it forward. This looks like it's a young meal there.
Oh.
Makes a meal of it, off to Strickland. Strickland kicks it in the Barden direction, might have this one. And it's been called out of bounds on the full, so the boundary umpire definitely got a bit of legwork to do there, not making it.
There's been a very heavy hit on White here, and he's leaving the ground. His shoulder's in a bad way. I think that's White, is it? Who's that?
It is White. White from McLeod, so Clark goes forward and fisted back in their direction by a few Lowell Plenty players there. Day kicks forward and looking there for Barden. He tries to dribble it through, but it's touched over the line. Last line of defence by Leggett.
This is bad news for McLeod here.
7:3.45. Only 10 points of difference now to 7:13.55.
As White leaves the ground, clutching his right shoulder.
Looking to bring it back in. Just a drop punt off one step. That's nearly hit the centre square. Not a bad leg on him, Woodhams. And it's holed up in the middle there by Nankervis. The umpire's going to throw it up. We're just clocking over about 21 minutes here in this third quarter.
Okay, it's Long in the ruck there. Ball comes to the ground. Long picks it up again. He tries to get a handball away and the umpire says, you had a chance for a kick. We won't let you get a chance for a handball. As Lowell Plenty take the free kick and they transverse the ball down to a beautiful lead up there by Billy Barden, who was marked right in front of the light tower there on the Para road side of the ground. Now he's going to kick for goal from about 45 metres on a tight angle. But I'm sure he's had many shots for goal from this position in his life at Lowell Plenty. Shoots for goal, looks nice off the boot. Oh, he's a good player, this bloke. He's made no mistake, and it's through for a goal. So, yeah, things really tightening up here at the Lowell Plenty Oval, and decisive moment there when Scooter White, the star small man for McLeod, copped a heavy hit and went off with what looked like a bad shoulder injury. So, yeah.
So it's 23 and 40 gone here. Lowell Plenty only trailing by 2 points now. Those boys who were sent off for 4 surely can't be too far away with that old 15-minute rule. Flynn wins it, taps it back, Long, sells a bit of candy off to Nankervis, kicks it in the Joel Kidd direction. Can he? No, that's Severs, sorry. Big Arnie's down the other end of the ground, just in front of us here. So the ball will be thrown in. I think we've only within the last minute or two of this quarter. Well, plenty just edging their way back ever slightly. McLeod can't get that extra goal in front. Flynn, another big right fist forward. Just muscles his way past O'Brien.
Okay,
I reckon we got about 2 or 3 minutes.
the ball is out of bounds on the in the forward pocket at the Lowell Plenty Road end of the ground, the end to which McLeod is kicking. Host of players around the ball there. It's O'Brien up against Flynn. Oh, over the back is Elmore. He gets the big punch away, and again it's surrounded by players and will have another ball up. So yeah, the trainers are attending to White over there in the dugout. Got that heavy hit. Okay, McLeod trying to get a free. Well, they're trying to get the ball free there, McLeod, to get a shot on goal. The umpire said there's been some incorrect disposal, and it's ended up in the hands, a free kick to Patrick Flynn. He handballs wide to his teammate, whose kick is scrambled to forward about 10 metres. Then there's another small kick into the centre of the ground. They do this very well.
Duckworth there, he's found Mullins. Mullins kicks forward in the Barton direction, gets tapped over the top and goes through for a behind. Lowell Plenty 8-4-52, trailing McLeod now by 3 points. We've gone 25 minutes, just under 26, and it is the skipper Shaw bringing it back in for McLeod. Kidd, Brannerley, O'Brien over the top, nice rocket handball to Martin. McCabe would be happy with that. Martin handballs again to Murray. He's just nearly gets tackled. He gets tackled very well there actually, and Flynn gets tackled, gets rid of the ball somehow. And the umpire says, I will throw it up, and it's right in front of the McLeod coach's box there. There's plenty of vocal activity happening here.
There is
just
indeed.
over 26 minutes.
Okay, the big boys go at it. Oh, it comes to ground level. John Andrew, he's run around beautifully. He chips the ball, he centred it up nicely, and he spotted up Chris Long. Very, very good play by John Andrew.
Look at Woodham's lurking here.
All the traffic was going one way. John Andrew said, I'll run around back this way, and then Long made himself a target in a good spot. So John Andrew had no problem centering the ball. Now, Long shooting from goal, probably 40 metres out, pretty much directly in front. He comes in, he shoots for goal. It looks good. He's happy. He's happy.
Long kick by Nature.
Yeah. That's not
from the man with the long name.
Yes, it was a nice long kick by Chris Long there. So gets a very handy goal.
Plenty of fun intended with that one, Walshy. So McLeod now 8 goals, 13-61, leading Lowell Plenty 8-4-52. We've just clocked over 27 minutes, and as you can see, there's lots of activity down here on the boundary line with the 4 players who received the yellow cards, all eligible to come back on.
The yellow card man. There's
so
the one.
Come back on. It is Bianchin and Hewitt for McLeod. Back in the centre. Long jumps early. Flynn fist forward.
Ooh.
It is Strickland. He's got an open goal square, and that's gone through for a point. They are not happy with that, the Lowell Plenty crowd.
Well, Lowell Plenty's time to miss, perhaps.
There was lots of Graham Kennedy's crows, I think, after that goal was missed. And
yeah. Okay,
with Woodhams for McLeod.
All right, Woodhams to bring the ball back into play.
Kicks it to himself. Big drop punt. Malikan had front position. Andrew wins it. Chips over the top. It's going to be Nankervis and French. French wins this one-on-one contest. Kicks it back down the line. And that's a good mark taken there. And I think that's the small man in Strickland. He kicks it forward there. It's Barton and Malikan, but Leggett slots in and sticks those big lean jukes up. So the Bond's underwear model plays kick to kick, and that is a wedge. That's not a 9-iron, that is an up and under. Flynn couldn't quite get his hands on it. It is Duckworth, French. Here we go, this is Munger. Nelly wins the possession of the ball. He does that time. It's gone back to Duckworth. He's going to go over the top there to Kavanagh. Umpire's called for a free kick.
Oh.
And I'll tell you what, he's bringing out the... Is this going to be a yellow or a red? That is a yellow. So now if that was one of the boys that's been sent off before, that's going to be an auto red. So this looks like it might be Duckworth here, the number 2 for Lowell Plenty coming off. Andrew very slow to get up there for McLeod.
He's been hit very hard there. Gets the ball over to Story. Oh, he gets a scramble kick. It might turn out fortuitous for McLeod. Maybe not. There's a handball further forward. Comes to O'Brien. Oh, gets a nice handball out to Kidd. He goes back into a bit of trouble there. Then dishes off the handball, but it's all trouble for McLeod, and Lowell Plenty have no trouble clearing the ball. But now they get it to centre wing. But in the road there is Andrew Murray. He's taken the ball and he gets a nice kick down, and he's spotted up Joel Kidd. The man they call Arnie has got the ball 50 to 60 metres from goal. Oh, he's handballed over the top to Painter, and Painter then he's been grabbed too low, and it's a free kick to McLeod.
Can't be too long to go here, Walshy. They're looking to moving it on. We've gone 30 and a half minutes. Hammer time kicks it in the direction of O'Brien, and it's fisted there back by French. There goes the siren. So at 3/4 time, there's only 8 points in it. Lowell Plenty 8-5-53, trailing McLeod 8-13, 61. And as you can see, there's still a bit of activity there in the goal square.
Argy-bargy.
But the umpire seems to have broken it up.
Oh, with McLeod down to 2 men on the bench. We've got McLeod leading 8-13, 61. Lowell Plenty 8 goals, 5-53. Star player Justin Scoodle White left the ground halfway through the 3rd quarter after a heavy hit. There's the siren, and we're away for the last quarter. It's Long in the ruck up against big fella. Older there, comes to Lowell Plenty. Oh, he's tackled there, drops the ball, play goes on, and we'll have another ball up.
So just got a quick around the grounds there, Walshy. At 3/4 time, there's only 2 points in it. Greensboro leading Monty. Eltham are 5 goals in front of Whittlesea. Western Northcote Park, there's only 8 points in that one, like a close tight one here. And no score from the Bundoora Heidelberg game. So O'Brien got a bit of space here. Handballs to no one in particular. Shaw just a little love tap through the legs. Nankervis bounces off his opponent, his teammate there in Painter. And it's fallen back there into Harris. Goes for the don't argue, but gives a look at that. Lowell Plenty crowd not too happy with that. If you look closely, Ryan Harris gave the don't argue and then just gave a little cheeky handball out to Story. Won the free kick anyway. It's gone into the McLeod forward line area. Bianchin can't get his hands on it. French is on the bottom of the pack, being tackled up there by Sievers, and the ball will be thrown up there.
Okay, the ball's about 40 metres out from the McLeod goal. McLeod going to the Montmorency end, left the screen. Up goes the ball, O'Brien in ruck there. Bianchin taps the ball further afield, comes down to Lowell Plenty. They defend beautifully. They get the ball out to the little fella Mullins here. He goes straight down the wing position, but in the way there was Davaneski, and like a true defender, this belted the ball over the line and out of bounds. True centre wing position here. Okay, boundary umpire comes in to throw the ball back into play. Very happy boundary umpire here. He's always smiling, this lad. A beautiful toss in on this occasion. Long in front there. Comes to ground level. In there battling is John Andrew. He's done very well. Eventually gets the ball around on his left foot. And it's a very well timed kick by John Andrew. He spotted up Daniel Nankervis has taken a chest mark just inches in from the boundary line. True centre wing position. Drives the ball up over half forward. Looking for O'Brien at ground level. There's Shaw there. He scrambles a left foot kick up to the pocket. Comes to Sievers. He gets a handball back to O'Brien. O'Brien snaps on goal. It's bouncing. Comes to the big easy there. He's tossed out of the way, and it's worked its way through for a behind. One further point on the scoreboard to McLeod. They go to 8 goals, 14-62 to Lowell Plenty 8-5-53.
So it's with Munger. the chief person to kick in the back there for Lowell Plenty. Mullins won the free kick there from Harris, running around in circles. Handball's back there to Kavanagh, and he's kicked that. That's an out on the full. Lower Plenty contingent here, just close to us, aren't happy with that one. It's going to sit with the Ginge boy in Matt Bluey Clark. Plays on, improves the angle for himself, runs around, kicks on his non-preferred. Have a look at that for the accuracy. Harris couldn't get his hands on it. Back to Kavanagh, and he's being consistent here in kicking out on the full.
It's up in the gum trees.
The home among the gum trees nearly just saved him from getting another out on the full there. So it's going to be Story for McLeod.
Story brings the ball up to the Tifa goal. Huge pack of players there. Comes to ground level. It's cleared out by Munga, and he spotted up. Oh no, he hasn't spotted up anyone. It's ended up in the hands of John Andrew, and then to Chris Long. Oh, he runs in. The kick is muffed. It's come out to and looking for Martin there. He's trying to pick the ball up. Lowell Plenty guys hovering over the top, out to Long, back to Woodhams. Woodhams kick is scrambled, smothered, call it what you like. Near the boundary line, it's over the line and out of bounds. Okay, ball being thrown back in, Parr Road side of the ground. O'Brien doing the ruck work this time. Comes down to John Andrew, he somehow hooks it out to Chris Long. He tumbles the ball up to the... well, it's bouncing near the point post, and it's just gone through for one behind, 1 point to McLeod. Now
4.5 minutes here, Walshy. There's only 10 points the difference. Munga's going to take charge of the kick in again here for Lowell Plenty. This ad is a booming kick. It's gone out onto the wing. It was Elmore versus Shaw. Shaw handballed forward, and Atkins has given away a free kick there to Long. Threw his body into the big ruckman's back. And you think Long will handball to Story here? No, he wants to get his kick count up. Nice drop punt there. Kicks to a leading O'Brien and Newitt. Nearly falls into the arms there of Day. He couldn't mark it. Tackled to the ground there was the McLeod player in Braneley, and he's had a free kick paid against him for holding the ball.
There's a free...
It's chipped over the top there to the number 22, number Jackson Powell there for Lowell Plenty. He's got the ruckman, Atkins there. Does a big turning circle, kicks over the top, off to the other ruckman there in Flynn. Ends up in the hands of Leggett. Demevsky goes for the fist over the top, pushed to the ground by Barton. Harris for McLeod comes barging through, and he's tackled there by Mullins.
And there's a ball up 30 metres from the Lowell Plenty goal. Lowell Plenty desperate in need of a goal to get back to tighten this all up. The ball comes to ground level. Oh, but Damaneski's done so well for McLeod there. He's got the ball up to him, finding Braneley on the lead. He handballs over to Captain Kane Shaw, who on his left gets the ball up looking for O'Brien. Comes off his hand down to Hamish Painter. He's in first. The ball comes back to O'Brien. He handballs, keeps the ball in play. Oh, the ball's at ground level, and the umpire says there is a free kick. And it's going to Lowell Plenty. And in fact, there has been a further infringement. It's a 50-metre penalty. So the little fella
in danger, I think that was there, Walshy.
Yeah, it could be a kicking in danger there, Lee, and the ball.
Lowell Plenty's got a loose one there, just running to the far right of our screen in Matt Day, but he's been manned up by Story. So it is with Powell. He kicks to open space, and it looks like it's gone over the boundary line there. So quick around the grounds there. The other game we were just waiting on the scores on. Bundura 11-3-69 trailing Heidelberg 14-8-92.
Okay, the ball being thrown back into play there. Oh, big punch away there by Patrick Flynn. The McLeod fenders are doing well here through Damaneski over to Woodhams. He gets on his right foot. It's a beautiful kick up looking for Bianchin, and there's a free kick to Bianchin on the true centre wing position, Parr Road side of the oval. Bianchin just waiting, summing up his options. He's pointing, then he does a little chip kick into Hamish Painter. Went about 12 metres that kick. Then Painter says, I'll go long. He goes up to the Tifa goal, looking for a chance there. Comes off the hands of the pack and through for another behind to McLeod further point. Their 17th it could be for the day, or has the scoreboard already got that up? Maybe they have. They're pretty quick off the mark up there. Okay, Lowell Plenty bring the ball back into play. They're on the pavilion side of the ground. They bring the ball up to the centre where number 10 has dropped what he should have taken. The ball comes to ground level. Oh, the Lowell Plenty guys are going backwards a little bit to come forward. Little Mullins eventually takes a nice mark on the lead up on the wing position. He transverses the play into the centre of the ground.
Hendry's got it on the wing. And there's an infringement there against Painter for McLeod. Got too close to the man on the mark. This is going to put Hendry within scoring distance for Lowell Plenty and could bring the margin back within 5 points there. Just ticking over 8.5 minutes here in this final quarter. This one is definitely going down to the wire.
Yep. Okay. Hendry comes in. He's 25 metres out directly in front. And he has missed what he would have liked to have got. So very fortuitously for McLeod.
He would not be called the Iceman there.
Behind
Nathan
one
Hendry
point.
Walshy would not be called the Iceman. Not cool under pressure.
No,
so
he was not cool under
8-16,
pressure
64. McLeod leading Lowell Plenty 8-6, 64. 54, my apologies.
Okay, Bluey Clark's got the ball. He's bursting up the wing. Gets on his left foot there. Gets the ball up to half forward for McLeod. But it's intercepted by Lowell Plenty there. Comes as far as Richard Andrew. Oh, they gets a handle over his teammate, but they've turned it over, McLeod. And then they get it to half forward, Lowell Plenty. Oh, man puts his head down over the ball. They're looking for a free kick. Play goes on. Here's a chance for Lowell Plenty. Good player there gets on his left foot, shoots for goal, and he's just missed to his near side, and it's through for another behind.
So
one further
taken
point.
a hard hit there, Walshy. He's got himself back up though. He's moving around. Woodhams kicks to himself, takes a bounce in the direction there of Shaw. Couldn't get his hands on it. Elmore for Lowell Plenty. Handballs over the top. Tackled to ground there by Braneley. And there's the free kick that McLeod were looking for. It's Nathan Hendry holding the ball. Braneley played on and he's been penalised holding the ball. So Tenace for Lowell Plenty there. Gives a handball off to Munga. He'd nearly have a shot from here.
Whoa.
Bangs it onto the right boot. Kicks truly. That's a goal.
Munga goes bang. No, it's getting tight now. There's only 3 points in this. We've got Lowell Plenty 9-7-61, trailing McLeod 8-16-64. So Leeley, it could go down to the wire.
It is going to be a nice close finish here. Now I missed the first game here that these two sides had in Division 1, but it was McLeod that came back from behind. Lowell Plenty was certainly up there. Will Lowell Plenty be coming back this time, or will McLeod hold on to their lead? So as the umpire, he's going to bounce the ball in here. There's 11 minutes gone. Long gets his fingertip to it there. It was Hendry who couldn't get the clearing kick. Braneley throws it on his left boot there. And the Lowell Plenty player standing tall in defence there was Kavanagh. So Kavanagh's got it. Switches across there. That is Elmore. He was looking for Meal.
The ball has beaten both players over the line out of bounce on the far centre wing position, Para Road side of the ground. Umpired about to throw the ball back in. Long in the ruck for McLeod. He's done a huge job today. On this occasion, it's the big fella, Patrick Flynn there, who gets the ball for Lowell Plenty, belts it up to the half-forward area. Now, the umpire spotted some infringement there. McLeod player is down. Just slowly getting to his feet now.
Oh, it's Leggett.
It's the tallish guy in Leggett. He's quickly spotted up his teammate. It's Clark deep on the back flank, outer side of the ground. He gets the ball up to the centre wing. Oh, the Long's in there. Richard Andrews in there. Which way is he going? Seemed to be going the wrong way. I don't know what was happening there. He hasn't disposed of the ball correctly. Now the umpire has picked out something. I didn't quite see that. It's gone the way of Captain Kane Shaw for McLeod. and he takes his time, chips it across to his
Woodhams
teammates
there,
there
that
in
is.
Woodhams.
So it's with Woodhams. Within scoring range, maybe if he ran, but he decides to kick it there in the Martin direction. Get some fingertips to it. Couldn't get his hands on it. Ball was kicked out there by Lower Plenty. Throwing himself at the ball was Barton. Andrew from McLeod couldn't win it. There's Powell. He can't get a clearing handball. It's kicked out here, and that mark there, this looks like Reece Geary. Turns around, plays on, kicks right to the top of centre half forward, and it is Matt Barton there, the younger of the two Barton brothers playing here today, I would say. This could put Lower Plenty 3 points in front. So Barton comes in on the left. Drop punt floating. Through for a behind. So there's 2 points in it now. 9-8-62. Lower Plenty trailing McLeod. 8-16-64. We've gone 14 minutes. So Clark kicks to Story. Takes a couple of bounces. Kicks down in the direction of Martin. Pushed under the ball there by McTaggart. And it sees it over the boundary line.
Okay, the ball is out of bounds right in front of the scoreboard here at the Lower Plenty Oval. So just 2 points in it. Okay, ball being thrown back into play now. A lot of the momentum seems to have switched with Lower Plenty at this stage. We've got Richard Andrew in first for the ball there. Oh, he's tossed aside without having possession. He goes back in hard. Richard Andrew for the ball. The umpire says, give it to me and we'll have a ball up. Ball thrown in the air right in front of the commentary position. Comes to out to Ryan Harris. Oh, he's done well. He smothered the kick there from the Lower Plenty guy, and they get the half forward, but Lower Plenty's up to the task here. Now there's interference here. It's going to go to, might be Geary here. Yes, it's going to Geary against Clark from McLeod. And there's a loose man at half forward. It's Mullins. He's been in everything today.
That is Jackson Powell.
Mullins is nowhere near Mullins. It's Jackson Powell.
Mullins here had kicked the ball to him.
Yeah.
You'll get the names before the end of the game.
Yeah.
Just
we'll keep
wait
trying.
and see.
So you'll have another 6 months left to go.
Right. So we've got
You'll have another
Jackson
2 years,
Powell.
I think, to forget to try and remember it.
Yeah. Oh, it's
That's
a nice kick for goal. It's a beautiful kick. And that's put Lower Plenty in front. Now we're about halfway through the last quarter here, so Lower Plenty have hit the lead. They go to 10 goal 8-68 to 8 goal 16-64 lead. So Lower Plenty looking for their second win of the season, whereas McLeod looking to win just to hang in the race for the final 5. It's back to you.
So we've ticked over 16 minutes here, and Lower Plenty have hit the front. You'd say there's at least 10 going by the previous quarters. Flynn and Long go at it. Mullins is tackled by Harris in the middle there. Sorry, that is Strickland. Here we go, Flynn. Out-muscles Long. Tapped over there by Matt Barton. Mullins gets a boot to it and kicks it forward. Here we go. Reece Geary has kicked it through for a point. So 10-9-69 plays 8-16-64. 16 and a half gone here at Lower Plenty. Clark brings it back in. Looking for Harris or Leggett for McLeod. Strickland back there to Munga. Turns round and back to Strickland on his left. And Andrew for McLeod lets the ball slip through his fingers. Throwing himself at the ball there was Geary, and he's had a free kick paid against him. So it'll be John Andrew for McLeod going back and assessing his options.
Okay, John Andrews got the ball deep in defence. McLeod, he drives the ball up to the wing position. A huge pack of players there, but at ground level it's Lower Plenty in there. Oh, they're very keen. They're starting to sense a win here. They're second for the season. Players going hard from both sides, and Bianchin's wrapped up. The umpire calls for another ball up. There's the ball up. Tap one there by Lower Plenty. They force the ball forward. Oh, little man darts away there. He goes down towards goal, shoots for goal. It's close to the behind post and over the line and out of bounds.
So it was Malik in there for McLeod on the last line of defence, throwing his hands up and seeing it over the boundary line. It is Shaw versus Barton. The skippers collide. Barton wins the ball down, tackled by Shaw. And it'll be thrown up there, within scoring distance for Lower Plenty. Up again, Barton, fists out to Powell, throws it on his left. He's got an open goal square, it's dribbling through.
Ooh.
And it was Woodhams on the last line of defence there for McLeod, once again saving the day. So 10-10-70 plays 8-16-64, 1 goal advantage out of Lower Plenty. Woodhams kicks long, looking for Martin. Mark there taken by Elmore. The ball must have been touched, so he was tackled and the umpire gave the benefit of the doubt and will ball it up.
Okay, so we've got Long going up in the ruck here. Ball comes off the big fella. Flynn's picked it up and he's battled it further forwards, close to bouncing near the boundary line. Here's another chance for Lower Plenty. Oh, the little fella runs here and runs into an open goal and goes bang, and there's another goal to Lower Plenty. And they go further ahead. They go to a 12-point lead now. They'll go to 11 goals, 10-76, leading McLeod on 8-16-64. So all the momentum's now with Lower Plenty, and they've really got themselves in a winning position now.
And that's his third for the day, pal.
22! Okay. So McLeod's got the job in front of them now to respond. Long in the ruck against Patrick Flynn. Up they go. Bursting out of the centre there was Harris. The umpire ruled you've been interfered with without the ball, son, so you can have a free kick. He wastes no time. He goes straight down the middle, looking for some big men in front of goal. It comes to Seaver snaps for goal and makes no mistake. It's a goal to McLeod. They get one back, so we're back to a goal of difference as we
20 minutes gone here, Walshy.
20 minutes. Oh, a goal and a kick in it. You called it, Lee, early. You said it could come down to the wire. Eh? The next goal wins and all that. Oh.
It is going to be a very, very close finish. McLeod here looking to put Lower Plenty back to Division 2 for good. Lower Plenty, if they win this game, mathematically still a chance to stay up in Division 1. Long wins it down there. It was Shaw who handballed over the top in the direction of Martin McTaggart, trying to withhold him, and the umpire will ball it up.
6 minutes still.
There we go.
About right. 6, 7 minutes.
So Painter tackled there by Mullins. Shaw, the captain for McLeod, throwing himself at the ball, and it's going to be thrown up again. So as we heard there, there'd be just under 6 minutes plus time on of play. We've ticked into time on here. There's 21 minutes gone. So it's Long and Flynn. Long taps it over his shoulder in the direction of Andrew. And the ball's going to be thrown up again.
Okay, another ball up in the middle of the ground, and we've got Long and the big fella Flynn go at it again. Eventually John Andrews tries to get the ball forward for McLeod, but he's all wrapped up. It's moved about 10 metres McLeod's way. McLeod in desperate need for a goal, because that's exactly what they trail by. Oh, it's a shocking throw up by the umpire, and he's rightfully called. We'll have another go. Ah, that one's better. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, ball comes to ground level. Oh, the Lower Plenty guys are up to the task here. Oh, they're very quick and speedy at ground level. Oh, in the road there is a McLeod guy arguably interfered with. Someone that might have been Painter there. It's gone back into trouble, and the umpire's called for another ball up. True centre wing position.
So there's 22 minutes gone here. Long and Flynn again. Long wins it. Andrew from McLeod. Cheeky handball there to Painter. Throws it on his boot forward. It is Kavanagh, one out. But a free kick has been paid, and it is going the way of Lower Plenty. So Lower Plenty took the mark and were rewarded with a free kick. It's Munga moving it there off to Ricky Mullins for Lower Plenty. Over the top, he finds McTaggart. Couldn't hold on to it. Back to Mullins. Goes to sell a bit of candy. Off to Mullins again. Throws it on his boot. And that is onto the The umpire is calling a throw in. So the ball looks to have already been over the boundary line here. It is coming back right near the Lowell Plenty interchange. There's 23 minutes gone. There's only a goal in it.
The ball being thrown back into play. Host of players around the pack here. John Andrews in there. Oh, they're all going in hard. Ryan Harris willing himself to try and get this ball forward for McLeod. They get it into the centre of the ground. Oh, there's a nice mark taken by Woodens right in the true centre of the ground. Now, he's a beautiful kick, this lad, and this is no exception. He drives the ball up to the pocket looking for and not finding Sievers on this occasion, but Sievers is up to the task ground. There's a snap in towards goal. Oh, and it's been belted through for one behind by the big fella Flynn. Now that brings us down to just 5 points. A goal to McLeod. We'll see a win to McLeod. Another score to Lowell Plenty, and they'll definitely win, whether it be I'd say a 1-goal win or perhaps might even get 11-point win. Okay, Lowell Plenty bring the ball back into play. They go wide, very wide, and it's out on the half-back flank area on the Para Road side of the ground. That's out of bounds. Okay, everything in Lowell Plenty's favour here as the time clock's going tick, 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 and it's getting closer to siren time. And if they win, they've deserved to win. They've used the ball a little bit better than McLeod today. And even though McLeod had the shots on goal, they were unable to convert when it counted. The ball is bouncing now down to the half-forward flank area for Lowell Plenty. And there was a free kick to Lowell Plenty, very timely one. The Lowell Plenty guy's been taken too high here.
So that's Powell, Walshy.
Powell.
You should know what he's doing by now. He's kicked through today, had plenty of it in the second quarter.
He's been
Kicks
good.
it over the top, looking for Geary, and it was Martin who punched it out of the way there. He had Strickland next to him and he couldn't get his hands on it.
So we must be getting close to siren time now.
So it's just ticked over 25 minutes. You'd say there's about 2 minutes or so left in this game. Fisted forward by Shaw of McLeod. And it is Powell for Lowell Plenty, seeing the ball over the boundary line.
It's over the line and out of bounds. So Lowell Plenty just really feeling their second win of the season now. It's not far off it. They just need to stop McLeod from getting a final goal, and they've got that win. Very happy. Their supporters are sounding a little happier now and cheering their lads on. Okay, the ball's in their forward line. Okay, now eventually we do see a free kick to McLeod deep in defence there. It goes to Bluey Clark. He's transversed the ball to the outer wing position, where it's worked out being quite easy for Lowell Plenty to be able to see the ball over the line and out of bounce. Ball being thrown back into play now. Comes down to no one in particular. No one can get a clear possession. Close to the boundary here. Eventually ends up in the hands of a McLeod player. Scrambles the kick up to half forward, where Bianchin couldn't quite hold on there. Oh, it's come clear now to Munger, who was a magnificent kick. He tumbles the ball down over to half forward. And matter of fact, it's bounced into the hands of Geary. And then bursting through there is the McLeod player who's interfered with. Umpire calls play on. Comes to the centre of the ground in the hands of Long. He gets the ball to Martin. And the play goes on. Here's a forward thrust by McLeod. They get the ball forward.
Brannelly.
Now it's marked by Brannelly. Brannelly has marked the ball.
There is just under 27 minutes gone.
40 yards out on a 45-degree angle. Here's the kick to be a hero, or not to be a hero.
So Walshy can't even look. He's turned his back on Brannelly. There's a minute and a half to go. We've been advised. Brannelly
has missed.
Fading right.
He has missed.
So there's 4 points in it. There'd be less than a minute and a half to go. We've gone over 27 minutes in this quarter.
It's been the story of the day for McLeod.
There is 4 points in it. So it's Munger. Kicks it out over towards Hugh Kavanagh here, fighting with Hewitt. And And the umpire calls throw it in.
Throw it in.
It certainly
That was the
looks
shot.
like they will put the whistle away for a few contentious
Take it
free
through.
kicks like this in this last minute. Walshy's thrown up the headphones here for this last minute. It's all on me. Hands go up in the air. He doesn't know what's going on. So it's Shaw at it with Atkins. Shaw thumps it forward. Mullins can't get his hands on it. Brannelly tackled to the ground, got it free. It was Meal who got the kick over there. Bill Barton, the skipper for Lower Plenty, handballs over the top. He's got Powell. Powell takes a bounce, breaks his opponent, kicks on his boot and kicks a goal. He's hit the post, sorry. A bit preemptuous there. So it is 5 points the difference. Clark's gone to play on. There'd be less than 30 seconds to go here. Clark kicks to Sievers. Beats the big man in Flynn there. Sievers over the top. Kicks in the Bianchin direction.
Come on! Blow it!
Lower Plenty coaching box. He's calling for everyone to run back now. There can't be that long. Ball comes back into play. It is Shaw at it with Atkins. Hamish Painter took a Lower Plenty player a bit higher there. Players throwing themselves at the ball, just trying to win that clearance. And it's going to be thrown up. Can't imagine there'd be too much long left. The boards are being put aside in the Lower Plenty coaching box. 10 seconds to go. We've just received word. There's a free kick McLeod's way. Could this be their chance to score? Nankervis. And the Lower Plenty win their second game of the year, 11-11-77. Kicking much straighter than McLeod, 9-18-72. They still mathematically can make it into the finals. No, not make it into the finals, stay up in Division 1.
Yeah, so it's a great win to Lower Plenty. They were the better side on the day, I think, Lee. And straight kicking's the name of the game, and that's what.
Head in your car, Terry.
So it's all over here at Lower Plenty, with Lower Plenty winning 11-11-77, McLeod 9-18-72.